Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Wake up, honey. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's a beautiful Thursday. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Let me out the door. Good morning, farmers. It is a nice day out, isn't it? Yeah, no rain in the forecast. Rex is still happy as can be. And we haven't fed him for days. So, I don't know, maybe the wife is giving him treats from the kitchen table or something. I don't know. Greenhouse is not ready. Like I said, we're not going to pick the greenhouse. I want to see if the wife is going to do it because she's supposed to. But she may not do it for... She may pick them at the end of the day. Or maybe she may wait a day. But we're not going to get as many when she picks them. But I'm just curious to see if she does. But as for us, I'm just going to take a quick peek down here. Just to see if any of our fields are ready. Because I think the first fields that we seeded were down here. We are into August. Nope, nothing. This guy is working that field. So I don't think we got any fields that are ready. That's for darn sure. Yeah, we should be fine. So, let's jump on up. Actually, I'm just curious. Deliver spicy... Nah. Any fixed building jobs? No, everything's delivered vegetables now. It's like Vegetable City. Everything today is Vegetable City. So let's jump right up here. Get into our wife's tractor. Put down the cultivator. Nope, I don't have to hit Z to start. But I knew you need to hit T to set the cruise control. And yeah, let's get this field cultivated right away. Won't take me as long. Probably get done in a couple hours or so. When I mean hours, in-game hours, not real life. Wow. I wouldn't want to cultivate for 2 straight hours in this game. I've come close, though, in the big field, the 7.5 hectare field. Back in the day. Back in the day when I did it with the original Harrow. Oh. And the Jack Bear. Good days. Good times. But just today, we're going to get this field pretty much prepped. I actually am thinking about grabbing the fertilizer spreader, the artificial one, and going around to some fields that we have put slurry on and spreading fertilizer on them. That way they're ready to go. We just have to seed them in another month or so, but we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. I'm not in really no rush at this point. I'm kind of hoping, like I said in last episode, if it's true that they're going to have this game ready for console by the end of the year, which is, you know, a few days away, I would assume there's going to be another update to the game, and I'm just wondering, I'm hoping they bring up some more fix the building kind of jobs, or at least that we can, you know, people around town will demand upgrades to the houses, and we have to buy materials to do the upgrades and use a van. I mean, if they don't really do that, then what's the purpose of buying the van and transporting high grade materials unless you just want to work on your own house and upgrade it? But you don't get no benefits on your house. Now, as for upgrading materials on buildings, you will get benefits from doing the cow barn and the chicken coop. The cows will produce more milk for you, and the chickens obviously will produce more eggs. You get it. Early stages, that's important because you need all the money that you can get anywhere you can get it. But late stages, you get to be like, who really cares? So, yeah, having that van is nothing more than a transport for us now. And even now, since I'm not really doing jobs anymore and teleporting back to the van to use the bus stop, yeah, it's there. It's there and it'll stay there. I may just drive around, and we may do an episode where I just drive around and look for buildings once in a while and like, well, this building could use some repair. We just repair whatever's red. Whatever's red we'll repair. But for today, like I said, and you're seeing, we're cultivating this field. Getting this field pretty much ready like the rest of them. And it may get to a point where we may skip some days. Since I don't need to do social point jobs and our fields might be ready. It'll kind of, I don't want to rush along this series, but, you know, get into like next year to where we got a whole bunch of fields ready to do. Stuff like that. So August may be kind of a halfway skip because our field's going to be ready at some point, but it may not be ready for another week or so. I still got another grass field to harvest. And that would be interesting. Can I have them harvest a grass field? And do they sell the bales right away? I have no idea. I mean, I might as well harvest the grass because, well, winter's coming, and when spring comes, yes, the grass will regrow in that field if I don't do nothing to it. Or I'm just going to lose the crop, and I'll just have to wait until, let's see, be sometime in early June, right? Yeah, early June that the field would be ready. Which wouldn't be bad. I mean, actually the cows don't need food. I think we topped them off again, so they're good for a couple of years. Which sounds so stupid when you say it like that. Yeah, the animals are good for a couple of years. We don't have to feed them nothing. Chickens are probably good for like 10. Okay, maybe not 10, but seems that way. So far as I can tell, as for talking to the wife every day, I don't think we really need to do it as much as we used to because she's not going to get pregnant with Timmy in the crib. It looks like Timmy's going to be in the crib for 2 years. This being the first year, so yeah, no action for this farmer for a while, I suppose. Although now that we're in August, is it June, July? Yeah, it's actually June, July, and August. So, I mean, yeah, technically, maybe. But then again, the game said June, July, and August is when the wife could get pregnant. And I think Allison told us she was pregnant in April? I think it was the month of April she told us she was pregnant. I don't know. I just work on the farm. I pretty much do as I'm told, kind of, you know? And right now, I'm being told to prep the fields. And that's what we're doing. But next spring, with all the fields that we got now, we're pretty much going to double our profit, I think. Well, maybe not, because the workers cost a little bit more than they used to. But we do have almost double the fields that we had from the springtime. I did bring the, yes I did, I did bring the combine harvester back to the farm, which I did. Everything's back to the farm except for what we are riding in. Yeah, that's saying 99%? No, 91%. I'm like, how did I get this field 99% manured? Well, I didn't manure it. The cows kind of did, but you get what I'm saying. This field is coming along nicely. We're just about done. 95%-ish. 97. Okay, even better. Just a couple more passes with this cultivator and we shall be done. I did miss little strips here and there, but it's all good. It's all fine. And then we'll go down to that grass field that was been grass for I don't know how long. It's not grass anymore. We mowed it, and now we got to plow it and cultivate it. It's a small field. I guess I could replant grass in it and just have it ready for when the cows need food. Like I said, the cows don't need food, really. They're set for a while. Quite a while. So, yeah, it's a small field. Maybe we'll just, maybe we'll just plant canola in it, just like mostly every field that we're going to do. Especially for the winter. Next spring cleaning is going to be, oh boy, we're going to have the cash that's rolling in. It should be $1 million payout next spring. Even after hiring all the workers, because we were getting, I think we got 600 grand, something like that. Close to 700 grand. this spring, and now we doubled up our field, so we should get quite a bit. There we go. 100% plowed, 100% cultivated. It's already got manure on it. Fertilizer, not yet, but it will someday. See, 74% fuel, so it's pretty good on fuel. But that field is on the way down to the farm, so we'll stop there. The other tractor is already there with the plow, just waiting to go to work. No traffic coming, no traffic coming. But I do hear the train. Yeah, I think we got over 1,000. I don't know if it's liters or gallons now, because I switched over to English. We got 1,000 units of fuel back at the farm. I'm curious, where does it? It's in liters. Actually, I'm down to 760. Oh well, we got 760 liters of fuel back at the farm, which is plenty. Well, we just heard the train go through, so I shouldn't get stopped by the train. I wonder if the train still goes through the tractor. We did that ages ago, where I sat in the tracks and just to see what happened when the train hit the tractor, and just went right through. Hey, there's no cows in the road today. They've actually moved. They've actually moved. Yeah, I know that's lame, but I did it. This field should be right over this knoll, I think. Should be? Yeah. Of course it is. It's right there. I'm not even sure this is half a hectare. I think that's why I put grass in it a long time ago. I said, well, it's a half hectare. I don't really care if I'm not getting crop out of it, and that way we'll have grass ready for whenever that day comes. And that day came not long ago. So here's the original tractor that we bought, the very original. It's back to, I'm pretty sure it's not the stock color yellow, but it's close to yellow. And I think we put the plow back. Oh wait, no, it's going to change. That's right. It's a magic plow. It's a magic plow. Now it's the right color. Alright. Lower the bridge. I have not worked this field in ages. What's the size of it? Yeah, we'll just say 0.4 hectares. Very small. But it's work that's got to be done, so let's, we got to do it. Every little square inch of field will count next spring. I think I've given up on the goal of trying to get $3 million in the bank account by the time the end of the month comes for September for this year. Only because we did buy quite a few fields, so that's going to set us back for at least a harvest or two. Well, at least this harvest. Even though we were buying fields with crops in them. The fields weren't well taken care of, so we didn't get a really good yield off of them. But come next spring. So I think the next goal that I have set for is when next spring comes, I want to get $1 million off that harvest. So when April 1st comes, we'll have to see how much money we got in the bank account and just shoot for $1 million over that. Just to see if we do get over $1 million, which I think we can. And who knows, I still got a good month to go, so we may get bored not doing much, and I may buy more fields. Which means, yeah, more for the springtime to do, right? Feels kind of weird trying to do headlands on such a small field. Oh, it already says 45% plowed, basically. Oh, that's what you get when you do a small field like this. But it is nice now that we finally got grass in the game. It just kind of sucks that well, really, you don't get much money for the grass. I mean, look at all the other grain that you sell, and you get a decent price. The only thing you can do with grass is, one, feed your cows, which, like a field this size right here, will probably feed your cows for a year. So then the only thing else you can do with the bales is sell them, and really you only get, I'm going to say, roughly $100 per bale. Wait, that's probably not even right. I think the bales were 50, roughly around 50. They cut it in half to 25, so yeah, grass bales, I don't know. I don't hold me to this, but I want to say they're like $50 a piece, which in real life would be a fantastic price. Yeah, every time if you, in real life, if they're getting $50 per grass bale, I'd be baling my lawn to sell my grass clippings. I find a different way to mow my lawn to get $50 if I was getting $50 a bale. Actually, it is kind of nice having the tractor yellow once again. I don't think it's the exact yellow, though, from the game. I don't think it's the base game color. But when they open up this game to modding, which the developers said they're going to, it'd be interesting to see what we can do with the paint jobs. Well, it says I'm only 99% done. Well, I don't know where I missed that 1%, but you know what? That is good enough. As long as we get over the 98%, I'm more than happy with it. Switch tractors. Get into the life tractor. Put this down. And get back to cultivating once again, but this won't take as long as it did the first job. And I don't have to go around the edges too much because I did cultivate this before I put grass in it ages ago. So at this point, I am cultivating this field again. I had to plow it again because the game crashed on me when I was just about done cultivating this field. And I have not saved it at all this episode. This game needs an autosave. Yes, I know it has an autosave, but only when you complete a quest or a job, but it doesn't have like an autosave for like every 15 minutes. And I mean real-time minutes, not in-game minutes. So, yeah. And that also means a field that we cultivated this morning. Well, it's going to be cultivated now, but I hired a worker to cultivate it, which I realized afterwards, which could be kind of stupid because sometimes the workers don't really get the grooves out of the field, if you know what I'm talking about. Or I have talked about it quite a bit, really, but... So, yeah, I got a worker in the field that we just cultivated to cultivate it again, because I did not want to do it again. I may have to if we go up there after they get done and the field is still bumpy, then I'll just have to cultivate it again, which is, yeah. But I didn't feel like do it again this episode because I had to plow this. I actually plowed this during the night time from the day before. I slept through the night again, woke up, so that's why right now it is only 7 o'clock in the morning, because the only thing I've done this day, which is the day that we were in, was cultivate this field. Yeah, so I was like right about this point, and the game just locked up and then crashed and said, nope, no soup for you, you must restart. And I was like, don't do this to me today, and it did. So that happened. So yeah, I had to plow this field twice today, and now I'm cultivating this field twice today. Luckily, it's a small field, but like I said, I did not want to cultivate that first field again today. So yeah, we're going to hire a worker. Twofold. One, like I said, I didn't want to do it. And two, we'll find out if the workers now actually smooth out the field. Maybe we'll run up there and take a peek here in a second because we're just about done here. And trust me, when I get done, I'm saving the game. I'm saving it. I don't want to have to plow and cultivate this field 3 times. Usually, though, Farmer's Dynasty does not, it rarely crashes on me. Maybe once a month. Maybe not even that much. Twice in the same day. I never. Even when the game first came out. But I know some people do have problems with the games crashing a lot, so I don't know. Everyone's PC is built differently, for the most part. So we're going to go park this back in our parking area, which probably in a couple weeks, nothing will be parked up here anymore. Nothing. I have a new parking area all planned out. Just haven't had a chance to get to it. You know what? Let's keep it dirty. Let's keep my wife's tractor dirty. So yeah, I got a worker going on up here. Can I... I guess I can go to that bus stop. Let me out. Let's see what the worker's doing. The worker may not even gotten to the part that... because we had cultivated most of that field. Not most of it, but I think 25% of it. Which way will I be facing when I get out of the bus stop? Wait, nope, this way. But the good news is I was able to hire a worker for this field before I could not hire someone to harvest it. Oh, he's using the other cultivator. Are you actually taking the bumps out? Looks like he actually is. Although there might be, maybe... I don't know. It's hard for me to tell right now. The only way to truly tell is grab a tractor, come up here and ride over it. Although it looks like some of them are still there. You can kind of see them. I don't know, but while we're up here... oh, it doesn't tell me what's in kind of crops are in these fields? That sucks. Let's head over to this field here. Where's that star? So what I'm looking for now is, because I want to try something else out, but I got to find a wheat/barley field to do so. I want to hire a harvester to come harvest the field, and I want to see if they leave a straw swath, or does it kind of like sell it on its own. But the other thing I always thought of, and we don't know, is when you hire someone to harvest wheat/barley, what sell point are they using? We do not know that. Yeah, this is a field that we took care of a couple episodes ago. I cannot tell what is in this field down here. I'm curious if I take my drone. I wonder if my drone would tell me what's in this field. So this is P. So I'm just curious. If I take my drone, does the drone tell me... other people's fields? It does. But like we said before, it doesn't really travel too far. What field? There's a field down here. Is that going to be out of our range? Sounds like 100 bumblebees flying around in the air. This might be maize down here. You better let me get to this field. Why do I feel like I'm going to come up just short? 98. But that looked like corn. I can't even go that far with the drone. That kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. No, I don't know why it's clicked on. Okay. Fine. We're back at the farm. It's been one of those days recording on Farmer's Dynasty. But I wish you could walk up to a field and it would say like, oh, 6 more days for harvest. You can kind of plan some things out, you know? Hey, Rex. Yes. I thought, like, yeah, we'll give this a go, and I'm thinking about it now, and I'm thinking to myself, why? Why would I do this to myself? Yeah, I'd rather just bring the cultivator down. Alright, yeah, stop mowing. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. No, you just go in there. I can't. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Alright, the heck with you. I'll just... Wrong tractor. But hey, I'll take it. I'm not stuck in a wall. I'd rather just bring down the cultivator like this. Lower it down. Rex. Do you mind, Rex? Thanks, Rex. And I'd rather just mow the lawn this way, and then what little pieces I can't get, I'll use a weed trimmer. This is a lot better than the riding tractor. The lawn doesn't really need to be mowed, but we'll get it looking somewhat good. Oh, I thought I lowered it. I was like, why am I going so fast? It didn't lower. There it goes. But this is how I mow my yard in Farmer's Dynasty. Use the cultivator as much as you can. And then just go around the weed trimmer afterwards. Let's not wreck my fence, please. Thank you. My wife is impressed. Oh, come on. I hit R to lower it. The thing is, even though you hit the key to lower, if it's still rising it up, it won't lower it again. The yard really didn't need to be mowed, but we're doing it just to make it look somewhat decent. Plus with Rex now spreading manure on the yard, I'm sure, as dogs do. It'd be easier to pick up his duties. Yeah, I can't quite bring the cultivator down in there, can I? But since we're here, we'll back that up. Whoa. Hey, there we go. Wash vehicle. I really don't like changing the colors of the implements if I don't have to, because, you know, that's what they're for. As for the tractor, you know, it can be done to whatever. We'll refuel it. And nope, we're not going to paint it because my wife's tractor always stays the same color. Yeah, let's go park this. I'm speaking like I'm from Boston. Let's go park this. Let's go park this back up in our temporary parking area. It's now a temporary parking area until our new parking area becomes available. Yeah, that riding mower, I may just use that as a teleportation device, if you will, if we ever need to. That's all it's really good for, as far as I'm concerned. Well, there, now the yard is looking somewhat mowed-ish. The grass isn't too tall anyways. At least the fire's going. I'm not a happy farmer. I hate doing jobs twice, and I had to do 2 jobs twice. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I know it's kind of early in the morning, but really, it's not kind of thing. But I appreciate you watching as always, and I'll see you next time on The Day in the Farm. But until then, have a good one.